absolutely beautiful sunset on a little lake off of a logging road. And it's a public boat launch. Everybody's left their boats here, and we're just going to camp out on the beach. God, I love that. It's in person this time. What a beautiful freaking sound. Okay. A second. What? Did I just what?
Row something.
Well, kind of. Why? Smorg. Please, honey, don't even say that. How's that for a sunset? I don't know if there's enough light for you guys to see this, but Lisa and I scored big. Again, we came off 201 on a little logging road, found a public boat ramp, and the beach, because the water's low, the beach had enough room for us to put our Overland trailer. And although there's a few bugs, we scored big. I mean, I can't be happier. Loons are out there singing. We just watched the most incredible sunset. Unreal. Well, one thing's for sure, Lee.
What's that?
You don't have to worry about gators.
It's interesting because when I was on the lake the other day,
and saw kids swimming in the lake. And my first thought was alligators. There was something else.
Well, the good news is it's kind of berry season, so the bears are probably pretty well plumped. It's not like springtime where they would smell the steak and say, you'll get the beer. I smell a picnic basket.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I think we're safe.
You think we're safe?
Yeah, well, I'm armed, so although I would never want to shoot a bear unless I absolutely had to, but
Now, there's wolves up here.
there is.
Yeah.
We're leaving. I'm just kidding. I don't think wolves have been reintroduced into Maine yet.
You don't think so?
No. I may be wrong, but I don't think so.
Coyotes?
Coyotes for
Of
sure.
course.
Hmm. Coyotes for sure. So many years ago, we got a brother-in-law. We had a camp in Dexter, Maine. Nice camp with gas heat, gas lighting, and all that good stuff. And I used to use it for rabbit hunting. And took one of my sons out there for rabbit hunting. And it was a how many hour drive from the house?
Which one?
Dexter.
An hour and a half?
About an hour and a half drive. No, it was more than that. Wasn't it like equal to Bangor? Like 2.5 hours? Anyway, it was a long ride. I believed I forgot to turn the gas off in the camp. And you see that? There's a fish right there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I thought the worst could happen. So on a weeknight after work, loaded up the kids and drove all the way to Dexter, put the kids on a sled, dragged them. We had to walk in, I don't know, maybe about a mile, something like that. Walk in a mile and turn the gas off. It was on, and then hike back out, and back out was all uphill. Well, as we left the camp, it was a full moon, and we started hearing all kinds of coyotes howling and calling each other. That was an eerie feeling.
In the woods.
In the woods. Yep. Man, this food is extra good out here.
On gas. Ribeye steak.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sauteed onions, sauteed cauliflower, tomatoes with balsamic, which if you didn't know, balsamic vinegar lowers your blood sugar, and for me that's a big deal. Pretty cool. And I love tomatoes and balsamic, so I love a win-win situation.
Balsamic is awesome.
And for you YouTubers out there, northern Maine, up by north of Jackman, right close to the Canadian border, is absolute moose territory. And so that's one of our goals on this trip, is to be able to either video or take pictures of some moose. And we saw one deer so far. And the ironic part was we were in the Walmart parking lot in Farmington, Maine, getting ready to hit up 27, and I was kind of making a U-turn. There was a little field that was sunken down on the edge of the parking lot, and as I'm making my U-turn, I look out there and see the most beautiful doe. And Lisa was able to snap off a few pictures. I don't know if my GoPro caught it or not. I may not have even had it running, but
I think you were in the wrong direction.
well, for a second I was. The truck was panning.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, folks. Good morning, folks. Take 3. Good morning, folks. Beautiful morning out here. We slept very well last night, and got to hear the loons through the night. That was just absolutely magical. I love the sound of loons singing back and forth across the lake. And never heard a moose, never heard a bear, nothing like that. Lisa heard and saw a mouse go up over our Overland tent, and as you can see, it's way up there. So here's a shot from the GoPro, kind of looking in on our Overland rig and the truck, and flying along the edge of Crocker Pond. As you can see, just absolutely beautiful with the mountains in the background. Lighting conditions weren't perfect, but you know, we'll take it. This is an old dam on Crocker Pond, as far as I can tell. I flew in with the drone, and it appeared to be a dam that was no longer in use. And then now we're flying along the, I guess you would call it the western shore, heading back towards the part of the beach that we're camped on. And you can see in true fashion for northern Maine that most of them are glacial lakes, and so you see the rugged shoreline with all the boulders and ledge. There are a few camps on this lake, we noticed. Have no idea who they belong to, but just absolute beautiful, pristine. We saw nobody out there while we were there. And here we are flying in on the Overland rig, and then going up to take a look at the scenery behind us. Just absolutely beautiful. Another shot of the Overland rig and an adjacent cove. We half expected to hear a moose come out into this shot. If you look down almost in the center of the screen, you'll see a little white splash. That's when Lisa's camera went over on the table into the lake. There it is. A place to pull over. Wow, what a cool little place, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What a neat lake. Huh?
Butterflies.
You wonder, where did that come from? Take a picture of that. That is neat looking.
Oh, I'm not opening
Hey, look, someone put a face on it.
Smiley. Huh. Yep.
Now this, I don't know if that encircles the top of a mountain. Yeah, it's not that far. Let's go. And come back, go this way. I do believe that's why we came out here, right? To explore. What time did we eat this morning? Long Pond Hill Road.
I want to say we ate probably around 7.
Ooh, big washout.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
You get through there.
Yeah, no. That's there. Actually, is a culvert there, honey, way down.
Yep. See how many of these things try to eat me. Got this. I love that look. Trust me. There's those words. Okay, just keep an eye on that culvert. Matter of fact, you know what I need to do? I need to put it in low range at this point. Am I clearing the culvert okay?
Yeah, you're fine with the culvert.
Isn't that cool? Lisa's giggling. She's nervous. Her adrenaline kicked in.
Oh my god.
Probably can't see this on the GoPro, but it's getting pretty steep. Ethel's doing a good job pulling the trailer up.
It's a good flat spot.
Wow. Wow, this is cool.
You can camp right here.
Yep. Wow, we're heading up on the peak instead of surrounding it.
With the ledge up there.
Wow, that is cool. So I gotta try to do this a little differently. Really slow. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I've got the traction control, but I don't have the whatever that other one is called that gets you unstuck. Ooh, what's in there?
What is that? Water?
Oh, it's a friggin' spring.
Oh my God! Look at that, they leave a cup.
Do I have a empty bottle?
Yeah, there's empty bottles in the back of me. I just hope I didn't go.
Went down that road, did we?
We had a signal out here.
Why?
Into the road. Here we go.
Is that another road?
What does that say? Ponds Road? Old Carriage Pond Road?
Old Crocker.
Crocker?
Pond Road.
Pond Road. What does that mean? Does it?
That was the old road.
Oh. Here. Right here.
And it lines right. Okay, Thursday morning, driving out of the woods we've been in for the last few days. Slept last night in a clearing. Sorry for no video, but it got late and we were tired. And now we're heading back out to 201 to go south, pick up a couple parts, get breakfast. It's kind of raining today, so we decided not to stay there and mess with the rain. We're going to take a little break, regroup, and we'll be back with you. Jackman Hardware. Let me see if I can go find a little pin. How much cash do you have on you? Look, they sell gravestones.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Look at that.
I want one.
All right, let's see here. How much cash do I have? 20, 40, 60, 80. About what I thought. $83.
Okay. They may be cash.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, moose. Okay, this is a shot as Lisa and I were heading to Bangor to pick up another camera for her at a Sam's Club. We off in the distance saw these giant windmills and saw a road heading in that direction and decided let's go see if we can get close up to those. So we took the road and drove in, and we were able to get right into the base of one of them. These things are just magnificent. The photography or the videography from the drone, from the Mavic Pro, does not do it justice. Each one of those blades is about 100 feet. And you'll see in some of the other shots that give you a little bit better perspective of the size of these things when I pan down and you see my truck parked at the base of one of these generators, and there was a bunch of them out there, and the sound when standing down at the very base of it and listening to the blades swing by the lower end and the whoosh sound is amazing. I mean, it's just so powerful. Here we're panning around, looking at the surrounding area and mountains. Again, we're just south of Jackman, Maine, on a route, and I'm sorry I don't remember the route number, but it's off of 201 heading east towards Bangor. And as you could see, there was just a windmill that wasn't turning. We noticed a pickup truck in the picture, probably doing some maintenance on it. But as you pan around, you can see the mountains, and also you can see how many of these windmills there are. Just absolutely beautiful. Well, we hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it, and as much as we enjoyed the trip. This is part one. There was way too much footage and still shots and everything and story to put in just one video. This rendition or this video is over 28 minutes already, so we figured we'd split them up. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you had a lot of good laughs. By the way, you were right about the mileage.
What about the mileage?
Going to Dexter was, according to Google Maps, it's 1 hour and 20 minutes from Monmouth, Maine. So anyway, we had a lot of fun out there, and looking forward to making the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good one. Over and out.